Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the Under Armour Curry 7. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Curry 7 features a part herringbone, part like circular radial traction pattern. And you know, most of the time, traction on Currys are good, and you know, the Curry 7 is no different. Traction on the shoe is phenomenal. On clean courts, you're gonna stop on a dime. Like, the traction is super nice. On dustier courts, honestly, you're still gonna have great traction. Like, I would say the dust pickup on the shoe is very minimal. So wiping isn't, required, but I would recommend it just to clear off the little bit of dust that it does collect. But like I said, the dust collection is very minimal, so you don't even need to wipe if you really don't want to. So yeah, traction on the shoe, awesome. Honestly, I wouldn't expect anything less from the traction from a Curry model because they just almost always have good traction. Moving on to the cushion, I was super excited about the cushion setup in this shoe. It is Hover and Micro G, both in the same shoe. And by themselves, they're awesome. And I was expecting a lot out of this cushion setup. But Under Armour, like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you giving us? So you do have the Hover and you do have the Micro G, but it is just extremely firm. Like, you guys aren't gonna get a lot of impact protection out of the shoe. If you guys want to experience like a good cushion setup from a Curry model, I think the Hover in the Curry 6 was way nicer than what's featured on here. Like, this is just very firm. If you guys like having a lot of responsiveness and court feel, this has definitely got you. But if you all want something that has like, a little bit of bounce and impact protection, this is definitely not it. With the implementation of both of these technologies, I was really hoping for more, but it's just not what I expected. And yeah, if you all are gonna go into the shoe buying it because you think you're gonna get this awesome bouncy cushion that has like everything you want, you're gonna be very disappointed. If you all like having that super responsive and great court feel feeling cushion, this has got you. If you want that impact protection and that bounciness, just stay away. So moving on to the materials on the Curry 7 are honestly probably one of the letdowns of the shoe as well. So up in the toe box area, and what features like as a base for the shoe is this like mesh, and it's a very like kind of crispy mesh. Definitely not the most premium feeling. And then on top of that, Under Armour decided to overlay it with a bunch of plastic and fuse and like synthetic, whatever this crap is, I'm not even sure. It doesn't feel great. It all feels very plasticky. And yeah, for 140 bucks and this being another Curry model, I was expecting a lot better material usage out of the shoe. Like, the Curry 6 had awesome materials, like the knit was super nice. I don't understand how you can go from that to this. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, especially when they hit you with that price increase. So yeah, from a quality standpoint, I don't like the shoe, but the materials do the job just fine in terms of like performance. So I can't really knock it too much, but Under Armour has to do better than this because these types of materials I would honestly expect on like one of their cheap team model shoes. So moving on to the fit, I would say that the Curry 7 does run true to size. If you guys are slightly wide footers, I think going true to size is perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine in here. I didn't have like any pain on the sides of my foot at all, which is awesome. If you guys are wide footers to hella wide footers, I would recommend you all try these on in stores if possible, because I'm not really sure how the fit is gonna be for you all. Maybe just go up a half size just in case, or maybe even just get true to size and half size and then return the one that just doesn't fit. Because for me, as a slightly wide footer, I think going true to size was perfectly fine. One thing that bothered me a little bit about the fit in the shoe is, I personally like to crank down my laces, and this area right here can actually bubble up just a little bit if you do crank down your laces. I think there's just a little bit excessive material up in this area, but that's just one small gripe I had about the fit. Overall, I'd say the fit is really nice. Everything else hugs your foot pretty much exactly how you'd want it to, and it fits very comfortably. This is also a half booty upper shoe, and that may cause problems for you wide footers just in terms of like trying to slide your foot into the shoe. If you all have ever played in the most recent SZ30 line model, I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it kind of has like that same entryway into the shoe, and it can get a little bit painful, or not painful, but it's just a little bit of a hassle sometimes to get your foot into the shoe, and that problem's probably only gonna get worse if you have wider feet, but that's, you know, just one small little problem. However, once your foot is in the shoe, you guys will be good to go. So moving on to the support, the Curry 7 has pretty much everything you would want and nothing that you don't. I'd say everything is really standard. You do have an internal heel counter, and you do have like great, you know, containment for lateral movements. I didn't have any heeled slippage in the shoe. I didn't have any side-to-side movement on the footbed. You do have a slight outrigger in the shoe just to help you with those lateral movements, so you don't have like any instabilities on those movements. And yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure there is some sort of plate. If not, this orange thing right here is the plate itself that just helps you with that torsional rigidity and stability. Like I said, you know, the support in the Curry 7 is pretty much everything you'd want in a shoe. They're not going over the top with anything, so you guys are going to be very supported in the Curry 7. So moving on to the price, the Curry 7 retails for $140, which is a $10 increase, I believe, or maybe a $5 increase from the Curry 6. And is it worth it? Yeah, I'd say so. You know, this is a great performer. There are some problems with it in my opinion. Mainly, I wish the cushion was nicer because it is hover and micro G, but it is so firm that you wouldn't even know it was hover and micro G. And also, you know, like I said, the material usage, although it does perform just fine, it doesn't feel great. And you know, it's a Curry signature model shoe, and it's 140 bucks. I was expecting a lot more out of the materials on the shoe. If you guys can get over that, you are getting a great performer out of the shoe. I think durability is going to be fine. Like, the materials are very plasticky, like I said earlier, so I don't think you're going to have any durability issues, and I feel like the shoe will last you quite a while. If you all like that super responsive, low to the ground core feel type feeling shoe, go for it. If you guys want some impact protection out of this, I would probably stay away from the Curry 7 and go with something else. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.